okay? Awesome. Thank you. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for inviting me here today to speak in front of all you veterans and veteran supporters. My name is Blake Weller, and I'm a Marine Corps combat veteran. Thank you. I also work here locally for Congressman Ruiz as his Veterans Liaison. And when I was a young kid, I would go to this parade, cold and in November, in upstate New York. My dad would take me and normally just went for the candy the old men and women used to throw out. I never really kept an eye on, never realized why I was there. But there was sometimes I would look up and I would see that sharp dress uniform from the soldier or Marine. Or Navy man. Or Air Force. Other times it would be old, worn combat fatigues that looked like they have been in the sun for years. It impressed me. It always looked like glory and honorable in my mind. Man, did I want to wear those uniforms. I would also see medals on the veteran's chest. Since I was too young to truly understand what they meant for, they were symbols of heroism and pride, and a display of what they had accomplished. When I would walk into the American Legion in my hometown of upstate New York and would see pictures on the wall with all these veterans with medals pinned upon their chest, I could barely look away from them. I would conjure up visions of war movies and how heroic these people must be. Were these men from these pictures? What was it like? If I ever asked that question, I'd see that cold, hard look. I would see, even as a boy, somehow I envied that look I would see coming from those veterans. My life would forever change on September 11, 2001. A freshman in high school, the thoughts I had after that day guided my direction for 4 more years. I enlisted in the United States Marine Corps determined to become one day one of those veterans I so admired. To get that look in my eyes and to wear those uniforms. To serve with pride and fight for my country. In July 28, 2005, I got off that bus, and a lot of the Marines here know how that feels. Horrible. I knew I was in trouble. It was very intimidating for a young recruit, never being away from my family or friends, and 3 months later, I was standing on the parade deck with an Eagle Globe and Anchor. I was ready for war. I checked into my unit, 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines, on February 2nd, 2006. And I had to meet with my leadership, including the commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Latwell and Sergeant Major Barrett, who later became the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. I knew he had already been in combat, and I could see the Bronze Star at the very top of the V for valor. I had never seen so many awards in one man's life. I looked at him in awe, and I was impressed, and I was memorized, but I was also envious and jealous. In my young, immature mind, I couldn't help but think, he is so lucky to have done what he's done. I wonder if this unit will ever deploy. Well, I got my wish. 2007, I was deployed to Fallujah, Iraq, and was injured by a mortar attack on June 1st, 2007. My wife changed that day, and days moving forward, and it was no longer a dream, it was a reality. The next winter, July 2008, I got hit again with another IED. Almost a year after my other injury, and I stand here today all in one piece. Since that time, there have been a vast number of awards bestowed upon our nation's soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. And along with others, I am not envious of those awards. I see now on the chests of our military men and women. I know that many of these awards came in combination with fallen comrades. And I know that for every decoration that adorns the chest of a service member, there are also mental and physical scars that will forever ache. Yet today, on Veterans Day, our heads are held very, very high. We fight on through the pain and loss and find new missions to continue to serve in our military or the civilian sector. And older generations of veterans protected and then built our great nation. This current generation of veterans is doing the same. I was a young man who didn't know what war was. How could I? I'm older now and I've seen a little more and I know a little more. And I know that American veterans sacrifice immensely. I know that our nation's servicemen and women put duty to country above themselves. And I know that they serve not for the medals or glory, but for a cause greater than themselves, freedom. I know that when our nation called, they answered. Generations of veterans have stepped up and held the line against the evil in this world. Vietnam veterans, Global War on Terrorism veterans, World War I veterans, World War II veterans, and to that I am eternally grateful. So to all those brave souls that protected and continue to protect the beacon of light called freedom we call America, I simply say thank you. And God bless the United States of America.